Salon Police press release. The Sierra Leone Police want for inform the general public say 3 fugitive runaway people where them they look for Alpha Toure, Joseph Doumbouya, and Saliu Jallo. They don't arrest them in relation to their involvement by the failed November coup 2023. The Sierra Leone Police want for thank members of the public where they provide the information where lead for me they arrest them 3 people there. The Sierra Leone Police want for reaffirm in commitment for pursue, apprehend, and investigate and charge to court any person will be involved by that failed coup. The compensation package of 10 million, when at 10,000 money, go be given to anybody will provide information will go lead to the arrest of them one the way they look for. The Sierra Leone Police continue for work with well-meaning Salon people and for create a stable, secure, and peaceful Sierra Leone. That's what they say. Okay? Alright. And they come out from Salon Police. Sierra Leone and inflation. Statistics Salon want for make me you know say the inflation na the country it left small let it come to single digits. You know say single digits are from 1 to 9, double digits from 10 to 99. You know that, eh? Okay. So statistics Sierra Leone say better day for we. Because wetin do? You know wetin? Before we come with statistics then let me call the minister who know the lie. How the minister will know the lie be handle am by the every Tuesday press briefing. No, let me give statistics then first. No, let me give statistics then first, yeah? Understanding the March 2025 Consumer Price Index, when a CPI, the key findings were the March 2025 Consumer Price Index show for say we annual inflation when a year to year it don't come down it don't reach 10.71%. Yes, 10.71%. They say na 2.38 percentage points because when they be check February now be 13.09% inside February. Inflation the can down. Exchange rate in stay outside day. Eh? Okay. The monthly consumer price inflation for March it should say 0.24%, where they down by 0.69 percentage point from 0.93% inside February 2025. Waiting make the index come down according to statistics alone. Fambulem. Downward movers: housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels, with weight 8.90% decline by 5.81 percentage points from 11.45% in February 2025. It come out from 11.45% to 5.64% in March 2025. Housing. Wait. I know somebody. One bedroom. This is not just a bedroom and toilet inside the bedroom. Nothing else not to do. The person be they pay 5,000. When are 5 million leons. As we speak now, the landlord don't tell and say the next rent go be 10,000 leons. One bedroom. One. Now Eastern. Yeah? Between Allenton and Calbaton. One bedroom. Just a bed and a bath. Nothing else. Now be 5,000. The person now say, the landlord say now 10,000. I tell the person say the landlord won't get a notice. You know one tell her. Yes. You know one tell her. So, how this one decline? How housing? How? Statistics. But then I can't tell you because all ciphers then increase rent. So statistics get housing. Okay, people will be the fairness, no fairness again. Rent scandal. One no say rent all side. Anybody we talk with right now, the rents they go up. No, they make level understand how housing can done. Water, electricity cheap. Okay, decline. People and they pay again. Is that what they're trying to tell us? Gas price go up. Yeah, gas price don't go up. Now people wanting to buy now in decline. The amount of people who plant buy now they not buy again because they can't afford it. Because for let we capitalize on them say, oh, inflation not canon because the percentage point I been there now 11.45%, but now it don't count to 5.64%. It decline. How? Why? Okay. The other one will make it decline. The downward movers. Restaurant and hotel. You know how much right now for eat? If you plan to eat out in Sierra Leone, well, the likes of Radisson Blue, the likes of Roy's, you know, so we can eat out, right? You want to eat out at the beach, the strip, you under. The last day we buy in Abiam was $350 for plate. Okay, right now, let's shock you, at 600 leons for plate. Tell me why people are not go reduce for going to a restaurant for go eat. Tell me no. Eh? Where you go to Liberia? The portion of also then they serve you. Eh? For $7. Yes, United States dollars, $7, $9. You know if you reach $10. The portion. Huge portion. You know if you reach $10. A restaurant. 600,000 how much dollar that one day? Eh? How much dollar? For one plate. The first day we reach Liberia, I began for shame. Because when I reach, I be so angry. Imagine you don't drive from, well, as I reach, go to the hotel, checked in, come, say make we can't eat. I order chicken and chips with shawarma. I feel seen like salon. You know, you don't see salon shawarma. You see bread and that small one. What they wrap on, they put 2-3 days. You don't know. So I feel seen like salon size portion. Now say me the camera angry right now. I think I can go further. Now give me chicken and chips, then I want shawarma. Bro, we then carry it. Yes, I be get takeaway. I will go to the restaurant hotel, but bro, hey, shame. If you see the plate first, for how much? Chicken and chips are $7. No chicken and chips. The grilled chicken, half a chicken, grill and chips. Not a picky portion, they tell you. Now $9. $9 United States dollars. $9. What you know able done? Shawarma, $7. Fried chicken, wings, and chips. I get all the prices in my head. $7. Saloon, 600,000 now as we speak. So if the key downwards, then they tell you say restaurant and hotel. Now because restaurant and hotel, the prices shoot up. That's why people left for go day. So we they capitalize on now I make inflation. Pada. Then say with rate of 6.10% decline by 4.40 percentage points because it come out 25.86% inside February 2025. It came to 21.46% inside March. Yes. Inside March. I not be able to forgo Roof Garden this trip. I not be able to forgo. But tell you by what they say, Roof Garden now them plate some 500. Eh? Roof Garden now 500. With what you listen, with the wire, fumble. You said they agree say inflation they don't. Because this is the key points them wake and go down. Housing, water, electricity, gas, other fuels. Then now they say restaurant and hotel. Why you not go down? Eh? Okay. Low canto, the one that we go up. The one that we go up. Yeah? We make, if we go down pass so, but then why now make we day, usai we day. They say furnishing, household equipment, routine household maintenance. Then price then they go up. Yeah. That is true. Okay, me I get me pambo this one a parent. Eh? But I get people where they assist for parents. So obviously I know say rent price go up. Furnishing, household equipment, and routine household maintenance. Routine household maintenance? Who that they do household maintenance in salon? Forget. They say that one day inside February now be 12.04%. Inside March it can to 17.06%. They say inflation rate increase by 5.02 percentage points. Okay. Other thing will increase. Alcoholic beverage. Is that a good thing? C'est Leone and Sam don't turn to Omoli Sokade. Eh? Alcoholic beverage, tobacco, and narcotics increase the consumption. People then buy them beaucoup and then price increase. It been there from 10.23% inside February, but now it go 11.61% inside March. The inflation rate increased by 1.38 percentage points. So the thing them will go up: furnishing, household equipment, and routine household maintenance, alcoholic beverage, tobacco, and narcotics. Statistics Sierra Leone. Now then they tell we. They say all the regions will go downwards. We make inflation come down. Eastern region. Then come out from 9% inside February. They come to 7.87% inside March. Okay. Personally, I just feel say people earning power less. So that's why we get that downward, yeah? That's what me feel. You can think otherwise, now you're right. Northern region. Then come out from 12.41% inside February. They come to 10.94% inside March. Northwest region. Then come out from 11.23% inside February. Then come to 9.04% inside March. Southern region. Then come out from 8.62% inside February. Then come to 7.43% inside March. Look like say Southern region inflation not did una go na the south. Na dey better dey. Western region la low. Then come out from 16.48% inside February. Then come to 13.02% inside March. You know, say the overall way don't compute everything. I ain't give it that 10 points, right? But this by region, now so they want we for know. The one for let you know say the March 2025 estimates continue with the declining trend will then be observed inside February 2025. Statistics say they observe that the inflation rate dropped for 7 COICOP division and for all the regions them at the month of March 2025, with 3 out of 5 regions reporting single-digit inflation rates. Additionally, food inflation don't drop to 5-year low. Hey, Papa God. Food inflation drop na salon. Food inflation drop. For say people maybe they need to get 3 meal a day. So they earning power or less, so they know they able for buy like they used to. So we capitalize on that. Eh? Okay. Because they say food inflation has dropped to a 5-year low and its impact has been reduced by 4 times within 12 months. Finally, we note say the national estimate is above all regions' estimate except for Western and the Northern region, they estimate. The National Consumer Price Index, they measure the average price level of selected goods and services in the country. The inflation rates, now the percentage change between the consumer price index of any two periods, which could be monthly, 3 monthly, or 12 monthly, rather than in the annual, known as year on year. The year on year, the 12 rate, is mostly considered for economic decision making and macroeconomic analysis, because it compare the current situation and look 1 year back how it been like. Inflation rate is important because it affects the consumption pattern of consumers, production cost of producers, and policies of government and development partners. In Sierra Leone, the indexes have been rebased recently to the December 2021, and prices are now collected for 440 items at the prevailing retail market prices from 6 markets in Freetown, 3 markets each in Bo, Kenema and Makeni, Kono and Putloko, and Cambia for weekly prices. Prices are also collected from other outlets for monthly items whose prices are less likely to fluctuate weekly. You don't know how they get now, eh? Now in statistics they tell you so. The modified formula is used to compute indices and is classified according to the classification of individual consumption by purpose when at the COP with 12 functions. Price and labor statistics section, division of national account and economic statistics, now then put this together. So you say one for knock chest for say inflation don't go down based on the one the way they use. Well, look out, the minister will not lie. But the every Tuesday press briefing.
Inflation rates don't drop from 13.09% in February to 10.71% in March. It's a drop of 2.3 percentage points. Now, what's that inflation? Inflation basically refers to when price they go up. If price they go up, that means the money we get, it buy less, it affects everybody. At some point, salon inflation, about a year or so ago, we don't reach all the way up to 50-something%. And then they call a runaway inflation. Prudent economic management by His Excellency the President and the economic management team don't lead to a decline in inflation rates.
You hear what he say? Based on what I read soon from statistics. Listen to what he say. Yeah? Okay.
And the stabilization of the economy. The main reason for this decline with statistics here in the reports that housing, electricity, gas, and fuel prices will continue to drop and stable.
Electricity price drop in a salon? Eh? It drop? I know one kind of, but just want to let talk. But true, electricity price it drop. People can't afford for buy the way they used to anymore. Now so me think. I they buy electricity. You know, that's the difference about we and Nasara network. Not to then say we are in the system. Not to we need to deal with them see. This week, I buy cement, I buy sand, I buy iron rod. So not to then say. Okay.
Prices for restaurants and hotel drop.
Now so then say. Then say prices for hotel and restaurant drop. Eh? Okay.
From about 25.8% to 21.4%. But we continue to see some modest increases in other sectors. For example, furniture and household goods, we see a small uptick of about 5%. Alcohol and tobacco prices have also grown by about 1%. But all across the country, statistics alone record lower inflation rates compared to February. So that means we can always say that we judge the economy not to station, we look at the trend, who's how we go. And when you look at the trend from 50-something%, we don't now get closer to single-digit inflation because we now 10% in terms of inflation. Which makes that matter. This now one big indicator of the country in economic strength. It reduces cost pressures of businesses and households.
Now so it be. It reduce. What thing they don't reduce? Cost pressure. Like I talk. What thing reduce? We they buy every day. What thing reduce?
And the support for lending for borrowing cheaper in the effort for increase economic growth in the country. So anybody tells you the economy always thinks of this that this is the empirical data.
There, yeah.
We head in the right direction, and for the first time in a long time, inshallah, if we continue this trend, we will see inflation drop to 1%.
To 1%? You mean okay. Inshallah.
That's all the to single digits, I mean.
Oh, na single digits you mean. Now you say 1%. So somebody be asked questions, say this one inflation who na they talk about. Who na they feel amu? So the minister come back for can respond to that person there.
And the news we get now we come back to report. Thank you. So let us address this inflation question.
Yes, the inflation, because we know the feel am. Na pan paper no more na they go down. Pan paper. Okay.
The same data we be reliable for saying inflation will be 50-something%. And the same data I will rely for saying inflation comes to 10%. So if you believe the data, when you believe all, if you believe the data, we can do.
Okay. If you believe the data will be there up, you for believe and where you can down. Personally, this time you take. The minister say, if I believe and way they up, I for believe and way you can down. I believe and way be there up because I be they feel the pinch. So I believe him. Where can down? I suppose for believe him. If I not be they feel the pinch again. But I still they feel the pinch. So I go believe Paula they feel the pinch I for believe? No, sir. If I not feel the pinch, definitely I go believe say no, it don't come down because I not they feel that pinch there again. But if I still they feel the same pain as how it be there up, then you say it can down because you don't talk say it can down because statistics don't talk say it can down. I for believe say it can down even though I they in the pain of like I be there up. Not to say the work, sir. Not to say the work. Not to say the work today, not to say the work tomorrow. Nah. Not to say the work. Yeah, give me the statistics. Now we they verify. Yes? Now we they verify say, oh no, not true. You don't count down. Yeah, we can tell you say this, and this. Even the yardstick there, even the one that we then use. Housing Who say house price drop? Show me ba. Who say landlord be the take one Leone where begin say, can give me 50 cents now? Show me. Housing? Unless now less people they look for house now. All man don't go don't call but continue.
Hey, family, allow me now. Okay? So I want you to understand how it was as the baseline. A good school and good. Statistics say they collect a consumer price index so that they check all across the country every month. This is an independent, credible data. Now, elect my election here. If the number go up, then the record has said the number go up. When I report this now, I report say some sector A where the price continue for go up. If you really cheat, what can I know we don't listen, I don't know where they go. Independent, credible data. Now we rely on statistics. It's not data will be verified. And then we work with international partners, including World Bank and IMF, that data they rely on for check the quality in position. IMF just comments alone. They comment alone for any mention one or two examples. Take price of global reference. Let's start with the dollar. In fact, the dollar not just not stable, it don't begin for appreciate compared to inside the day.
How the dollar appreciate? Eh? Now, ingi example, say lo take dollar. How dollar appreciate? Okay.
A big indicator that we able to look at because it gets a big effect on plenty, price, and how the inflation level at the country. You ask a very important question about price control. Now, we are a free market economy. So government only just grab number, interfere in the market arbitrarily. Government for work with all the players and for ensuring whatever interventions we do for protect the consumer, it only affects the businesses. Because we go for continue for cheaper levels of the economy for all not succeed. But you said we are going to say on major commodities in the market. A, not to suffer any scarcity in recent times. You don't say nobody ought to lie for fuel. Why? Because the government developed a fuel formula, a price formula that is transparent. You still like you take all the variable, you calculate say the 2 months price you go, you get a right. Once you get the variable and correct. Because we maintain the free market. When it's not the one for me, you don't ever stabilize the market. Let's not just stabilize the price, we don't decrease the price across the country. And you mention one commodity, but you don't mention less. You go to cement, we are not a critical commodity, plenty of people will complain for if you suffer from runaway inflation. We don't develop again a simple formula. Now, does that mean the economy all things are roses? No. The economy of Sierra Leone exists in isolation of the world. We mentioned the challenge we get with Guinea. We mentioned the problem we have in the world. Israel, Palestine, Ukraine, Trump, tariffs, all those things, they affect we as alone because we are a member of the global community. And we could think for St. George, we are the International Court of Justice because we are part of the world. So all that it affects you because of your position in the world. So yes, we still be at risk of many external forces. Yes, we will get some intermittent shocks here and there. But the basic measures of the government of Sierra Leone through the Central Bank, the Minister of Finance, the airline will put in place. Clearly, any observer of the markets will say this economy has been stabilized, the loans is stable for the first time, it improved, inflation will come up from 150-something%. So inshallah, in the next couple of months, we expect for the single digits. It will be the first time we're in single digits for 1.5 years.
You know, I know I'm going to explain. Mame Kote say the information minister they misinterpret the information. Inflation no mean reduction per price. Inflation mean the price at which prices are rising is slowly down, but the prices are still rising. He said the price don't go down. That's what he say. Yeah. But Mekama, he said they declare your candidacy for 2028 presidential election. On which party? Eh? Mame Kote say if NGC be don't continue for collect that price the market, then if be fine arguments for counter waiting statistics Salon don't put. Well, I'm gonna meet Dr. Dennis Bright back now. Say on a normal, let's just do am. Sally Fusi say we not believe say inflation don't drop, but we know if it drop, he say for believe and for know it different. Now it's who they feel now we know. Okay. You know how Kindo? It's Saturday. Everything goes. Salon done 64. Thank you to Salon. We go see 65. Big number. 100. That could be when? 100. Ha! Wow. We go still there. For see Salon 100 years. Good Allah. Okay. Ezekiel, welcome, sir. What you get for me?
Thank you so much, Tripway. Sorry about the delay on that. Thanks to we panelists and to all we listeners. Happy Independence to everybody. Thank you. So really want for talk a little bit of the election for APC and the young people, and the campaign already don't begin for let them pick the leaders, people, and they already go out and solicit and they tell people them. So far, Dr. Conte, they move around in most places, but this really for the young people them. The time don't come where they need una. We see don't begin so till 2028. Now una know what una they go through. Just the conversation around the inflation, you know. Sierra Leone, I don't think say it makes sense for let anybody sit down around and begin to talk about inflation number. It don't go up, it don't come down. Within people in need for sit down around and talk about concerning that now about how life things and don't improve for una. So when people and don't begin come around, and we already they see now they dance too much. Now they dance too much. Now when una don't dance, then una go sit down. Una begin ask questions. Una really begin ask questions. Una don't see, you know, people away, then they come. Una not afraid for they ask them questions. Hey, yes, we know say you they talk about say killing be happen now, it happen now, it happen now. From that 10-day way it happened. Waiting you don't do for their accountability can, because the idea say, oh, where you can have power. No, where you not in a power, what you they do, now they give away a little bit of assurance of how you go be. You know, they talk, you know, enough for let people and come to una and begin to tell you, say, then go do this, then go do this. Not doing. Let them show an example of what they don't do. You know, to be Kamarimba fan at the time. But when Kamarimba they say, I don't build one school, I don't build two schools. At least it makes sense. Something where they serve community, you know, and not a school where you build for profit making, and then money you they make. But whose community where you go, where you put something, where it they affect the people, where then they know say it better their life small, you know. When they watch election today, Kalantuba, and then all of a sudden you they see the person they tell you say no village no day na way I don't know way they not go know me. In the election, show them, you know, even if you not get it, but then they see you around you, they go small, even if na potato hip you meet them, they make self you team up small day, you hey shovel, you this that. The people and they identify with you. Una too much dance, una need for left. Una begin ask questions. What thing this person been don't do throughout 10 years almost to now? We then go come to you and say, yeah, now for vote for you, who go make things better for you. How what thing they don't do now your community? Which kind of activity will they be engaging? Which kind of program will they be helpful like kind of area for like, you know? Even can they advise the young people and say, hey, I know say it's difficult, I not get money for G now, but I want for let you go engage yourself. But for learn how for lay block, for learn how for fix pipe, for learn how for connect cable. Even that day, we come and even mobilize you and encourage you now. You know, if he not give you all self, say, look, 100,000, this time may help. That's cool way they go. Na small thing buy for make sure say you focus on that education. When una see them, huh? So too much dance. I know say way thing difficult, just like way they try for drown anything way they throw it at you, you go try for hold on. You know. But if you hold on, then the man way they na the other end, he send that rope, you know, if you able hold on for let you pull yourself. Now the same thing no more, you go still drown. You know, in fact, now they painful self because it give you hope, say you they come up, and then all of a sudden you not able to hold that rope, then you continue for go down. You know, so yes, if I for let you support somebody, but believe you me, for 64 years now, then don't they do them? The story still not change. You know, it really difficult way people and they come, the leaders that way then they represent una, you know, as that person, if he talk or before he talk, una put una case across. Hey, we this time here we not they commit ourselves to nobody because we they try for see. The tell who they suffer now, who that come out any idea self where it will give we hope. You know, and no go do nothing. And no go do nothing. Right now, now they need you. Now they need you. Now they need you. Una try begin for educate yourself. Una try for get backbone for ask questions. Anybody will do small thing where you feel say yes, this they give a little bit of example. Say this person, if he can't have power, now this he for do, he go do for we. They're all just they make the same promises. The same promises. Una really need for strength, for get backbone this time. For let you understand. Because now they force the thing will begin. Well, let them choose somebody way for represent APC 26. Now, if we not get the person first, we get any the country at heart, we get people in mind. Because waiting they happen is very painful. Very painful because we never see any actions where leaders then they take away they show say then get the people as number one. Not at all. Not at all. Because even the idea for injustice, because if you see one person they hurt another person and you they say and say then you wrong and you not take no action because you feel say they support you. What if tomorrow you not there? You want let that same hell go meet them people and they? Then they right there they show say you not get love for people because this country where you they say you want for lead, you need for no say everybody waiting inside it. Now part of that. Obviously foreigners and but even foreigners the time way then did it, we allow them for let them did it. the law for cover them. Everybody for be protected, whether they like you or not. You know, you say you know, say you picking the survey, they not to they all like you 100%. Then get their own reason. You know that from the time when you born the way that they grow up, they see that one picking as it come, any even the food way they cow with for them, in the cow with your own back for can't give because you see say you know they eat. Why the others then they eat and they look for more? You not be saying no better fool, but it care about you. Right there, you they begin for notice. But you therefore make any bad decision against them, the one the way you know say they're not 100% there for you. No, you need to plan any evil for them. If you see anybody where they come around for Kaham, then you they defend them. Well, when you want to be a leader in that country, then that kind heart you forget. Anybody where they support you, at least somebody get the big balls for Tokam. Say anybody where they support me, and then you want go harm other Sierra Leone, that support the knockout and to me. What's wrong by this? Waiting wrong by this. Una they encourage this strife, difficulty for continue. If people engage, then they find it difficult for it. At least let them know say the system go defend them in case anybody want take somebody right. Because we know say that the reason that we make we different as human beings. But even the animals would they see, the animal kingdom would they see. Any animal they come for can attack one of them if they get the chance. They come and fight for her. They all they do them. How come you where you want to lead human beings now your country? You no get that mindset, you no get that plan. Not to everybody go like you 100% because not to everybody you they try for open the door for. You open the door for some groups. You open the door for some area. You open the door for some people. And you feel say the other side way not open the door, the people away they know they feel say the door open for them, then go can't like you. No, they happen that way. But you get for uphold the law and protect them. So now open a big time and ask questions. Then nobody not show up and say, oh, now me go do this, and me go do this, and then una all just go kumbaya like nothing no happen, like una no they struggle, like una no they see. Please, this democracy I go only work if una continue forget sense, una continue forget understanding. Say now una right now, you see how then they come and then go continue for come in bunch. If you not hold them accountable, they will continue for sit down and una we hate in that country day over and over till we 100 years. Then not happen again. Please. Thank you so much, Triple A. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. One for say thanks to Ezekiel for your contribution today. Ayana Salon. And that's how we do it. Uncle Fode, welcome, sir. What do you get for it today, sir?
Well, good morning from the side. Thank you again for the week and the team. I thank you very much for the dedicated service. First of all, I want to talk about EDSA then response. Well, we hope so eventually EDSA will come out and speak. Because this scapegoat, when they scapegoat them, they sit down, they know they talk. It not just happen with EDSA. I don't see a lot of time when information they become distorted or the whole information somewhere. The one who be they will not they talk. The ministry, the one who they did not talk. But because nobody talk about this, the money will no say EDSA not to that losses making company as then they present them. Say then they lost. We all know say the citizens them when they pay their bills. Now all the government agencies not pay them bills. We will be very happy if they come out and see an analysis of them people and they know they pay all the ministries then they that you building way most likely they pay all of it, make them come in the long term, make them come show it. I hope say this action from NRA will make them talk. It will give them the opportunity for them to finally explain their part. Because we know say this talk when they talk say EDSA not even provide life because they lost. We not believe in that story. Because all the money where EDSA they collect, they not always Amos and we say they go put down, we don't know Amos then put the and Amos then pull. So I'm happy about this small talk we didn't talk. The other one I'm going to talk about this inflation. I say one contest try for explain them because the thing look confusing to people and particularly where government use them for vuvuzela. Now it makes the people and they react differently because then people are wouldn't put that ministry of information. That didn't live now for talk and praise and vuvuzela. Now didn't they survive. So we also understand, we all can understand why they are doing this way. We don't make a whole department again, strategic communication. Now for talk no more. Now didn't they survive. That's how they feed their families. What do you expect from these people? Everything they blow them out of proportion. The same people already talk about so today, like in our state house, like better what they talk say the bionomics they work. And they ask her every day, wouldn't that this bionomics where they work? Bionomics which one? They tell where inflation they go up now. Now you talking about bionomics they increase in inflation. Now we can't always say that bionomics. Tell me about because this part of the world we didn't see inflation. They will tell me what the central bank they do. We will tell the central bank to do this then because they get measures there for reduce inflation by maybe increasing interest rates, by making sure say revenue income not they rise. They get things they only talk then institute. They say no, well now not tell me no one way that agency do or central bank do for make inflation can know. The most unfortunate part now then we talk about the government they take time for we put in the Mr. Talk. You see price they can do. Inflation not to say price they can do, but the rate where it increase now in the slow down. We believe genuinely say inflation they reduce. All around the world, that inflation will be there 2022 or 2020 during COVID. It don't slow down. All around the world, it don't slow down. And Salona just a passenger, not to say we do anything extraordinary. We are just passengers. We don't calm down. But the rate at which they say it don't calm down, then are the concern. Statistics no go tell you say inflation will be 54% 1 year ago, today it 10%. Not possible. And if you look at the trend, it be there for now 54% for a long time. Now it come to 45. From that 45 now it dip to 20 something percent, and now it is 10%. So this will tell you say the trend, they correlate. In terms of statistics, it definitely shows some correlation where, if not country in war, you understand if inflation come up from 10% to 100%, where that time the supply will be affected. As supply become affected because inflation, you get the supply part, you get the demand side. But we supply like day like during war, you go see it go be steep increase. So that thing you go understand, say, oh, because war in I so thing they come day. Okay, if they talk about say the demand side, for instance, doing the people in our farm, then farmers they all man they buy rest. Then January and they harvest the rest. All man get rest, no they buy. The rest stand you understand. The demand side is. So inflation they can do genuinely we believe in that thing they can do. But that rate where inflation they can do in a saloon is not normal. And if government they try for good talk say price they can do, inflation only say price they can do. But the rate at which price they can do, they couldn't motorcar they run. They say this motorcar they run at 55 miles of 70 miles per hour. Now because of bump in a road they go 50 per hour or go 35. That's so now in mean. You know means you can't to zero, that means the motorcar don't team up. Any economy where inflation they go minus, where they say deflation, where the price they can do, well it get a concern that kind of economy there. So the thing about everything here is now where government they take politics and propaganda they put and they through by these people who they pay for good talk. Now this is the problem there. But inflation is coming down. And if prices they not will come down, what do they mean? If rest, for instance, now 1 million right now. If this 10% continue till next March or April, the bag of rice could be 1,100,000. This 10% when they talk about. This is exactly when they talk about inflation, the slowdown. But it tell you we did have 54%. It means if this rest day now, if you did 54%, it is 1 million today. 1 year time, it will be 1,540,000. And that's the danger of inflation. Because why inflation dangerous? The simplest thing for put people in poverty now inflation. Because now alone, we don't see from 2018 the revenue of people, they say now from 600,000 to 800,000. But if you don't see a bag of rice don't come up from 150,000, 160,000 to 1 million or around that, you see it don't correlate because the bag of rice now, it will be difficult for me person buy a multi income. With that same in 2018, you will buy a bag of rice, the money will have back like 400 or 500,000 or 450,000, it will left back. So this is now the danger of inflation. So now they don't put politics into this kind of thing. But unfortunately, in the salon, they need spare nothing. Then people have to learn what the information minister don't know nothing about economics, you don't know nothing about inflation. Now what they pay for very you just talk and they pay for now they do so. All this thing kind of thing they pull them from politics, they find they present them. It's not good. It's not good when people do them, they will tell me say, oh no politicize, no politicize. But then now they be the leader them for politicize things them. Anyway, now I come to the third point when you don't count the APC talk 2 times in the week. So well, just natural. Say so if we be with you, we want you today about them. You see, first of all, the APC to me, I failed opposition. What will they do so na APC for the drum? Because they simply get the facts them. They simply get within a government before. They have data where they will affect against. Look what NGCB they do. NGCB they take information from market, then they show from 2018, they come back every 3 months, then they show them every 6 months, every 1 year. If there's no one to do this kind of thing. Even with government they talk about education, where they did the where government they lie. They are just sitting there like Mahmoud, they need to talk for can defend their own record. This is not an efficient opposition. And again, it comes back to what in a politics alone. We no get ideology now for just support people and no more make sure I can get job. This is simple now. So now make people in suffer. They know put their interest on things that will affect the people. Now all my want to be flag bearer. Now all my want to talk about election from 2018 to election business and what to talk about. We don't talk about governance and how it will improve. You see, Richard Conte, that talk we talk say Ingo we can be president will do this. And the headline we begin that time they say, oh na either na revenge or waiting. Well, me if I could be the devil's advocate here is now because now saloon, now the government only getting justice machinery. They kill somebody who government will want investigate, then they investigate. They not kill somebody who then what they want to do, then they put allegation for somebody. So now I think in Nadande in mean when you talk about say we in the Canada, we in the president. Because you don't see people and don't even the killings the August 8 something 2022. They investigate how the people they die. The whole policeman who fire bullets or then go talk about anybody. So the opposition not getting no way for investigate killings or anything. Even amongst the SLPP. We remember one election day where one independent guy stand like a line against the SLPP with one of his followers and kill him. They don't want to investigate that. So as long as the government that they get the machine before investigate, for make the laws them, anybody just talk, you not get no power for enforce. The APC, what thing I say I count now to the APC, make with the C. The APC for focus more on electoral reforms. If they not be careful, this 2028 election will end up the same way. Because now the single factor will be hold the government for maybe they enforce the tripartite recommendation. We already say when they close the MCC office, we don't know if that they been confirmed yet. So if that they confirmed, the government not will in any way the obligation say law implement them. So now it's up to them for let them put fire on the government, not to say for go fair to. make the mission so they implement it there for no will get fair election. Next week, election no can be say na just waste of money. Because if they not do them, all of this it could be in futility. Right now, as things then they go on, Samura then camp, then talk to them on electoral justice. So therefore, they know they participate verification of the delegates, the next delegate conference. So therefore, them they will be left out. They know Pani Setia. I River Koimi got Alpha talk say, oh, they no help Samura losing the fate. No. Samura now for Samura they make that new constitution with them pass some sumana them other people them. The former this executive then we did solidly behind Samura in 2018 to 2023. Then we did so if somebody talks to they not help them, they help them. Samura, you cannot have your cake and then you don't eat them, then you see get for one to get and one get them back. It's not possible. What will happen if somebody will beat you? Somebody will beat you, like who government will beat opposition. Who you don't hold them by manhood. Eh? You say left me now. No, I don't go left people that come for camp now. Now that time they make sure see what he hold for you, make you back before the people then go. Samura, if they come for camp now, they say trapata, you did no more for the sign, make speeches them. You sign everything, you don't go. And then you now you team up. You see the good for electoral justice. Samura be one of the people that will stall the progress of the parties right now. Because right now, if you forget to say, now this party now India on the platform, for let it be who that be today. Let it be because now India on the platform. Today, for 20 women, you know, say, you don't go. You know, say, now, we see settlement to all, upon all allegation, because you know, say, you don't go. You know what you do. Wait to talk about this electoral justice, wait for the student ever for faith. Who say you don't go? Suddenly, when you say Commonwealth come, EU come, British corporate come, America then come. Now, who say you don't go? Who are they deep at this electoral justice? Who say you don't go? What's not the latest of them? Anybody who they ask about that, even the one who believes, even the man the one know, then those they will believe no more will happen. Like you over and then they are going to come. You say you still believe. But who ask them now? Who not tell we how? Which is not the latest. Nobody tell we. They tell we believe. This thing is done because the one the way we come, they ask them, they say according to the law. And according to the law of Salon, not only Kone they announce a winner, and inside the 2022 Public Election Act, the BBC, they announce election by a summary of results. Nobody know right time say he will get for explain to anybody I get that summary. So until and unless they change that clause, nothing no go change. Even 2020 is what they talk about. So finally, I went and say, it's Samura in people. Samura, Kamora, elect the APC or the elect for the APC kind of power. They can come up behind that nonsense with the paper. When they put fire on the government for letting implement the recommendation so that the next election will be from registration, no, from verification, no, and from to go to voting, no. No, Kone no go get that power for do what he do again. Because last just end up small. So Kone in time they come to an end very shortly. And if they don't change the laws them now, because then we talk say for take 1 year, they for don't implement it. If they don't change it right now, the government will oblige for appoint the next commissioner using the current laws. So the EPC, the one kind of power, which they do see that nonsense with the party throughout just will not get no head, no tail. They will come up and they can pile government, pressure on government for let them implement the tripartite recommendation. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Uncle Fode.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Uswen, welcome, sir. What you get for we?
Yeah, thanks, Chikule, for updates for developing them. And thanks a lot for giving the opportunity. Regarding the week, I know it bring quite a lot, even though some of you update today. I know you talk something about the younger people and who they aspire for APC. I don't know how that side they get for be because all the people in that side, because that side we then they talk of young one and they go in for aspire for be leaders, flag bearers, APC. Only hope say when you talk of young leader, they need them go able to fulfill the people they own, what they aspire, what people they want forget. and how very critical, wherein we say we depend on either interdependent for the one they will not do no partners, or we rely on them, we try for bring the economy. But the problem with everything at the way we shift in terms of going in that direction for say we go able to develop, because now modern global economy, and that modern global economy we say this time modern global economy, how we able to forget relationship. But again, you remember geopolitics day, the uncertainty day between the people and way they make alliance. But it's a matter of how this will be converted and made to the proper way on a developmental side. You talk quickly again, we introduce about this Kalatumba, Bumbuna area, one of this Saina Tonkolili district. You see, so, but the chief of man was in a sideway, then beyond they get problem. But this man, don't know Mr. Daniel Saratray, and I ban way very, now somebody who I've done the follow, apart from even when you don't go see under. Because we know that he founder of the chief executive awards for that positive attitude and sustainable development. During that time when it's been bring that attitudinal change, one of the man they will be done write a book, do some programs, then he do a lot of research work. And the only unfortunate thing, we didn't have been come for take over this present regime, then broke all those areas will not work well. But we don't see what in battle we be done they get out of the 5 section and 40 registered villages them. But the main idea we been see, because even when you been go there, that was one of the interview we been doing, introduce that area with the call of that tool library concepts. Well, now tool library been a user for like able for develop people, and they bring them tools. They able for get some tools, then they use them between one village to another village, so then go able for develop. They see in direction towards the schools and how some of them roads they are. You try for making them some of them challenges they are. So that alone, we don't say they don't get a kind of a background, but only hope the challenges are not good day. Where in unity good day, where in the local council them and of the government in section we refer to that side for help, then we're able to see what's at the need for lead development within that side, rather than in the way say, well, we wait tomorrow only for donors, do not money no count, no go make here. It's a matter of how initiative and go see the usefulness of that side and how you go able to generate and help. Before they go, just want to say the other side where you say the president is go. Now this side when the pontificate or the pope in die one, or go try for bury him. And nothing like solemn one where everybody may expect them to go. And we don't see the area of the pope in job we do. And but we don't they see the area now waiting people and they try for say now, instead of they see this particular incident, like say, yeah, what's not the important side for let them go able for go meet up. But if the Pope in funeral, then turn on for say now in an area we are in a high top level summits, political summits, instead of them go observe the solemn or the sideway, then they may commemorate within the Pope in job. Because the Pope don't do a kind of a lot of important thing. See now we been get good area for listening to the young generation more. And in way they try for include, you see. But again, he not ever lost in contact with any of in people. Then a one main thing. And he not been get any diversion for anyone for section. But if this one they go commemorate somebody with their attributes there or their behavior there, then tear one the thing with the help mortal man. Because if you go say mortal man will behave well, the importance for you go get for you listen and support the next generation. But if the thing the way they break down una barrier them, una don't get separation as leaders, or una don't get separation as a nation, those barriers there for unite una. In the always go for it go talk for them here. It talk for the thing that we now wall and no good day. It talk about the climate. It talk about many things that we now unfair things. So if we they go for good day desire, but when they try for convert this international thing for say it go be like a kind of informal political exchange. When they go for go exchange ideas, but the political exchange, how far it go? Even though we see a demonstration of we see Donald Trump and other few people, but this in fact. Now, one of the things with the very Italian foreign minister, Una Antonio Tajani, he warned them before they come at the meeting, say, let them know we take that place, they say, then go use them, like a place who for go talk political things then. We then use more of that. If they get for do and let them do it in a way where it go be like that diplomacy you want to put inside the funeral. But let the diplomacy you want to put inside the funeral not become protocols then we then get for challenge. Because some of them are challenging with protocols. But we only hope say some of the leaders when they go for areas because we see it show it more photographs and we know say wouldn't be doing that because with waiting the government now would they meet. It's a matter of how far the exchange and the time we have been there for talk with them people and they on whose basis. Now for development or now for a political show. For say we just see this Maya well in the camp. And every person we come to those areas, if you meet them according to diplomacy, now two double diplomacy of the Catholic, the religious side, where everybody will be open and welcome for a smiling face, and then you go see the protocol say now again would they try to get away with the improvise say this will make her as an area who will try for just show with political way for do things. See, but it's a matter of how those barriers they get for say well now, not to just for the purpose of Ukaya, follow can't just show, but now for the purpose follow commemorate or try for member what this policy do and we have the practice them. You see? Because if they say una meet up, una go here, it was alphabetical. How much time the people here meet up? We call so all. Like a snapshot, a quick one. Because all those way and sit down so now alphabetically they sit down. And the alphabetical sit down now the French way of alphabet. So we don't know now that you even see in the sit down one, the middle between two white people and another guy. But these are different ways. The lucky one they always done next to each other, I think Macron and in this Zelensky, because then later, according to the alphabet, they near. So now for that you see and go get a quick talk with Donald Trump before they depart. Because most of them depart again for left day after. But it's a matter of the purpose of a visit and how much that economy they will work. Now for the purpose for do the following way when are the teachings, because if as a teaching as somebody would follow, she will say, well, I'll be listening and do voting like humanity. How I go able to break them barrier there who go separate we. How you as a leader will see there are barriers that would cause development. And the barriers that would cause the country not go before. How we able for member anything there rather than they can't use them as a political chance for them go able for say would they build relationships. Because we get the deacon, the priest, everybody. But the one that will be righteous more will be really go for the purpose. And the one that will be in the queue for even see in body and wait for see the burial. But with the political side, it's a big question. But the religious side, like a purpose for a unity, like a purpose for member person style, and who that then will left the for do them work in the not to the perfection of the religion, not to the perfection of the person, but not the message who then they bring come and how they bring the message. Well, you would go there back how you will take that message because we talk about humanity and we talk of mortal man in behavior, like make up religion. But we only hope say diplomacy will come in terms of humanity for let them go better. But if diplomacy they can forget with politics, then a big question they ask. But hopefully there's going to be a better change of development and those who are going to do it. Thank you very much and everybody have a lovely week. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
You're most welcome. Yes, sir. Yeah.
William, see you tweet, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You did live, sir.
Okay.
What you get for me today?
All right. Tripoli, I know see we can 64 not too long ago. Happy anniversary to all ceremonials, including myself. And what I will say to me now, I don't see anything we there for celebrate. Nothing not there for celebrate for the 64 years. Where we can be so now. Because Oji say so, the president, Madabio, because me not call him, not to be president. Madabio. That very will go for that Pope. in these 64 years we with the council, also are important. But there are two things in there. Those one important to them. So you see what can you say this man? Not to my way, not better man for salon. Oh, those are important. Very important day. Go the guy 64 years. That man grab. He go for a Pope bearing. He left. Important day like today. That shows you insult the citizen of Sierra Leone and creates insult down there. Big insult. Big disrespectful. Big disrespectful to the citizen of Sierra Leone. Big disrespectful. He could tell you, say, you not get nobody we equal same to represent Salon. What about the vice president? What about the chief minister? In crap, in go. You know, be a surprise to me. If you not go, you know, be surprised to not surprised. Because it create disrespectful to the citizen of Salon. Disrespectful. Very disrespectful. So you see, the mother do things as they like. Not respect the citizen at all. We get the privilege, honor, and privilege. Let you know that's it today. The privilege the citizen get for you know that's it today. If you don't let for say, that's it again a personal seat for himself. You don't govern by these people at all. You see, disrespectful, very disrespectful. The citizen of Salon, very disrespectful. And also, this is what I tell you till now. What can you always talk say? This man, a reckless man. This man, for all the president who will get it. You know, what, I don't say one. You know, the worst president. Worst president. That's all I get. Worst. You know, the worst. My mom bet your person. My mom no good. Left Salon at 64 years when he celebrates Salon Independent Day. He grab gun on a man country. He will never do it. Even a drunk man, he never do it. Look what in this man though. Look the reality. Look what in this man though. This man, one of the worst presidents. Worst president in Salon. They go everywhere. Where you go to so now? They lie, say, this minister, I watch the ceremony, till it on, I no see him. Oh, I see. When we no see him.
Okay, but we did it. You look for her.
Go on with you mean? What you come out of? You go on with you happen.
Because yourself na Catholic.
People, therefore, that man don't know religion, you don't know faith. People there say one picture, say one video, what make the pass. When you go to one mosque, you go to map like the member. When they say the member, you say we get minister they keep the map for the preach in the church. You go to map. I'm surprised man, the Muslim. And then they allow that man there for go inside the mosque. They go to map like the member. They go talk politics inside God house. I will show you the picture. Then maybe you don't see where you don't flash, when you don't do social media. Inside the most member, they talk about politics inside the God house. We Christians not they allow. You can't think and then with church. You like who you be, like you know who that you be. When you go now with church, once you want to invite the dignitaries and the president, will not they allow me go to have an pulpit there? No way. No way. No way. No way. Go to where they go talk to be. Boys, I'm not sure one day. You know, ever be. You know, ever be now church. But Muslims are surprised at them. Allow them to go inside the mosque. Them not got to map the member. Who's the imam, the imam, the preach. He got to map the talk. Politics. Muslim. The man a Catholic man. Oh dear. So that man don't know what he did. You don't know his religion. You don't know his religion. What he come out? What he realize? Nothing. No mean nothing. This Minister of Information when they talk, I don't now in the biggest lie. Because even America will get inflation. America inflation still the 10%. And it try for Branca to 2%. It's still not able for Branca. Still America still is struggle for Branca. So I'm not saying that all the numbers in there. I'm not saying that all the numbers in there. Cook, them. They can't lie. Can't lie. I said don't go down. This don't go down. That don't go down. Cement don't go down. Cook, they lie. Statistics in the channel. What's like all that number in there? You pick America. Look if that's on it. 10% now with it also. And the 12 of going down 2%. The neighbor. Even the Fed man, he and Donald Trump, the depart, lock his head. Donald Trump, they tell the Fed, man, to make he raise the interest. So the man said, no, I'm not going to raise that because you inflate, you go increase the inflation price. Big maker. What is a lot of produce? What is a lot of produce? What is the produce? Where things they go now? What is the produce? The big lie. See, they talk and thing they never say. Some of them are monko. Pretty big lie. But I don't blame them. Now the journalists they will get that's a long. Well, of course, we not call the journalists. They all are Yabasi and Pamai journalists. All are Yabasi and Pamai. The question for ask them, they never ask them. All are Yabasi journalists. So no, I don't recognize the journalist channel. You see? So only thing is a lie. Come back to Momo to Bio back. Bio this thing when you do salon people. If Bio we put in money, they pay them trip here where they go. You didn't see good man? You don't get her. When that man they deliberately they waste the tax people their money. Deliberately they waste them. They waste them. What came away can put by was say, the seed where you sow. I go follow you. Believe me, all this thing they do so. Be you go see him before you die. Momo Pashek is here. Before you die so. Peter will run a mot. They put people in my neck. I see him with me. Sheki. The Pope will go so. We go see it. Look at them Pope live in a very simple way. Simple way. Is that a man? Is that the Pope live? Even coffee itself when they make for him. Very simple. Simple coffee for him. Simple. He live in a simple way. The Pope, that much of all when they build for the simple, small size when they did. Like I said, one room in palace. He did take that. The Pope no can see where you want this, you want drive this, you want drive that. No. Very simple way. Say the Pope leave. It will be a food of thought for all African leaders. All this grab will they grab. What's that they can go? We left everything here. Say the Pope leave. Very simple way. But look the legacy we left behind. To the amount of people there. We go see give them farewell. The amount of people there. Very simple way. With passion to humanity. And they want think they did for be a food of thought for Bio. A food of thought for Bio. Food of thought for them. This thing already do so. Believe me, he will surely see him before he die. That's a fact. It will be a food of thought for her. Look at the people live. Very simple way. Say live, look in coffin. The coffin when they make for her. Simple coffin. Then they apply wood, 3/4 plywood. Then polish and fine. Look at the maker. You don't decorate them, not do them. This is how man for live in the world. Gets humanity for a company, fellow human being. This man, we do not care. But he goes here. He goes here and breakfast table. Believe me, he goes here, ma. Good night. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Land that we love. So Williams, I talk for yourself. Mohammed, welcome. What you get for we, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, and happy Independence Day to all Sierra Leoneans and all over the world. And we pray that we country progress, and we continue for pray for we leaders them, and we know say the expectations them then too much, but hopefully they will know really which path they go and take the country, because so many people they get a comment like say probably the country they head in the wrong directions, and but they want try for give you the impression say then they do well, but I want try for come into few things really. First of all, this MCC the MCC withdrawal from the United States all over the world for me and save money. I'll just want try for give me opinion towards that. I believe say I go blame the people in because the MCC we fail into a very small thing. We na the elections. We fulfill all the criteria them, and then we come to the leadership to the elections them. Now that we fail. Why we fail? Now because people they concentrate in winning an election. Where it be say they look at what in the benefits than what in the country the benefit, and that slows down the whole process, and then it delay the time, and then at the end of the day, because I would say over 2 years ago, this MCC we for don't crop them down, because now almost 2 years where the president don't take so more. So if Joe Biden be there in power, we be don't complete this after elections, we could have gotten whatever we for don't get into it. But for the fact that tripartite come, try for get a reconciliation and everything, it very, very saddened for people and based on their selfishness, we decide for going at this path. We really, really bother me. Because now a change of government don't come prove say yes, it gets a great impact. Like what I talk is before where I be text tell you, we say, people and when they elect leadership, now then they choose who side the pathway and governments they want for go. The American them, they don't choose this. If even some of them begin to do with regrets, but they told them this is what is going to happen. The only thing where they not be ever realize is now which pathway the country they go. And at the same thing as we own country as well, people then be look at the previous government, they look at them, they say they need the talk and do. This not the talk and do what we don't get. And Lord, we accept them, even if you they whatever way you want to describe the elections or whatever or any other thing. This not a very good example for we all for say things and the way they happen, sometimes we contribute into them because people in protest for talk say the elections then be bad, nobody not listen. And then get this election, people in protest back say the elections them rigged, nobody not listen, nobody not accept to late. Will not even ever get inauguration. And then it come to EDSA and the National Revenue Collectors. And they tell you exactly say the structure of governance will not get inside the country. Because order for do waiting and order not for do waiting. We don't see them, we don't get a revenue collection, we don't get a single treasury collector where everything for go inside it. How the structure they work. Now that make even from the way they say they lock that place, I still they use the word say I'm confused. Because at the order they step into in company, yes, then they send the taxes into you, but are the taxes going to the national revenue collection or the guy Edson and then they pay this money directly to the car power and the other people and when they get. I'm not thinking that then they do. Because we all don't know, say, the structure at which them be set up, the money they go to the single treasury and then the finance, Ministry of Finance now in the direct this money also if for go. So at the end of the day, you don't see the you confused one. So outside the country they head and they tell we say how we go sit down and yes, Lord we celebrate you being independent. Independence for me, you get your freedom for do what you want, it's very important. But how you for do I'm gonna be the question. From within the 64 years, the pathway we want for go, we don't even get more educated people in today in the country than ever. But this country, they go down the ditch because we know they see what's in the progress. And then it come back after the MCC situation. We don't get a bill where they go within the country. When they come, people in the camp, then they campaign politicians, and including the president. Because when the president, you send information minister, you send ministers and everything, it means nothing when you support. This nothing when me, they kill me. And you be pull a post for him one time where that AYV lady, what's her name, where then they talk about this safety, but what's in women's safety, then what's in that name again? That abortion law, where then called safe pregnancy law. This not a simple thing where they go, where people, I mean, we totally discover back, say, even this law was pioneered is safe marital bill. This law, we even can discover, say, this law now, law will be pioneered by the Americans where they take money, then they give, then say, if we pass that law, they then get a prize where then they give we for pass that law. And even that money itself, if Donald Trump don't withdraw that money, now that safe motherhood bill where they become, they be pioneer all over the place. Imagine you married your wife, then get a loan at the country, say where you wife, one go pull belly, and not even for consult you. And then they try for psycham for tell people, they say, if anybody way about them people and picking them way ABC, then they get pregnated by them parents them or by other people them. That percentage is very very small. We they live now a country where EBC we they talk about 7 to 8 million people where EBC person they can tell you for going pass a law for reduce your child birth rate. Today inside the United States of America and people around the including this Republican Party today, Elon Musk don't come and they begin to appeal to people and even try for sensitize people and for make them born more picking them because they know what's in our population. Now that make China go be very, very difficult for be defeated. Even the same poverty where we talk so people and struggle for me to succeed based on poverty. But when we own poverty, we become comfortable with them for good they continue for big. And then we not get the pride ever for more we see that even and me, I go talk back, I go talk day in, day out. The system at which they do this free education, it was wrong. People and they wait and they get salaries and way sufficient, way for putting at the cover of the country, they not even allow them for make them pay for them picking there. Instead, and they can't blanket this whole thing. Yeah. We get people in a salon today, where they abroad, where they buy 30,000, 40,000 Leo's what is credit for me than just call people and on the internet. They cannot afford for their children. And now the country they go, they starve in this situation. We don't even have a source of revenue way enough for more we able to do anything. Everything what we do them based on past people and giving money for free. So you they look at that kind of country there, which kind of law the world they put past them giving money. Even this MCC, it's a simple thing. It's like how you treat your picking, the way you treat them right, and the way you that means for me you suck. This is what is happening. We don't need to be paid for make you government become a good governance. You don't need to be paid for that. This Traoré guy where they Burkina Faso, everybody's talking about him within 2 years. Why is that happening? Good things they hide. So you come back to the safe motherhood bill where they carry it. This is a very simple thing for tell we say the laziness on there's so much into we. For me, you even abort speaking up for me you say, oh yeah, okay, if you for born picking, you get for born in a reasonable how they call them in a very reasonable circumstances. But if you know one born picking, why you go even go begin a man or a woman? The first thing where the religion then tell you, they say, hey, you abstain from them because let you born picking in a very a good situation, and then you they get taken lightly for kill picking a country with the claim still we religious, and then people are they always be the pass for going sell this law. So most of them then claim say they were religious. But they not ever see the religious part, the fundamental part for me you kill picking when you're not born. And we get in kind of country there. Are we going to be proud of those kind of a country? I think say absolutely not. And I want come the previous time into that fire incident. For me, I can analyze some few things about electricity and what it cause and the very simple things the way people could have done. For me, they're able to protect them in anybody. I not think at the right time this. I just want to we talk about I know saying Saturday that day. I feel okay. Electricity in a thing way very simple. Where it be say where you want try for understand within electricity. Look at how water they run at your hose. You get the tap where they run, where you they shut off for maybe water flow, where you want how you want for me it can. If you the EDSA or whoever, Lord forget about EDSA first. Lord look at even the individual them. Each and every year or every month or every 2 weeks inside New York where we do so people then they write to we how to prevent fire. Today, the even way we live in a certain place, and then they advise you for me you get a fire alarm in each and every room. So for them thing and you know they need the electricity from me. You get then when they sell in a Home Depot, it lasts for 10 years. You know, they even put battery panel. Where you put on for 10 years, it protect you. But we not get that. One of the simplest things and we can able protect fire. Now, like where you can get if you get how they call them, you get bucket of sansan like where we can talk about safety. So try for let people and go to get bucket of sansan within certain areas in the house. Where fire catch, if you all sansan you throw away and they believe me, it they minimize the amount of which that fire did because you did try for eliminate one thing when at the air. If you not eliminate because now three things and all know that way cause fire. Ignition and then the airflow and then the thing with the how they call the last one the flame I don't block small. You get the flame, you get the ignition, you get the it don't skip me mind anyway. So a very simple thing, same. You get the ignition, you get the ignition, you get the air, and you get the material where they do the burning. So if you eliminate any one part of one, then they continue. But if we can claim now saying our heads and creates this, the best thing what we go continue for do is, first of all, the lights what we dey get na salon. Look at the cable them. The cable them, not to the cable itself, not to the wire itself, not the problem. Because at the work electrical business in New York, yeah, we get hosting when are over 200 years old. Host them. You know they change no electric panel. The only way where you go change electric panel if you lost the connection from one side to another, and then you go able to change them. But not to the wire na the problem. The problem is now the thing when they wrap the wire, now they take the resistance of the amperage. And the amperage means the amount of electrons where they go through the wire, and then the job with the wire they do. So if you the thing how they call them, the wire way wrap into this in the plastic way wrap into the rubber, into the conduit. If you can't discover say it's too light, the resistance of them go less, and then it go create fire. Me when see that, so believe you me, all my electrical appliances, all my electric wire them, I pull an eye for go build my house na salon. Everything. Because the thing back when they feel for doing a salon, we very, very important. The ground wire na each and every circuit, they are refusing to connect in it. And where the flame, where wire they touch on side, it creates the flame. Where they creates the flame, if you get a ground wire there, it trip the breaker. But for the fact that they go no side, it continue for run with the electrons, and they run into the wire, and then it creates that flame there. So at the end of the day, and not to board host that we get a salon. The things that we get a salon now block host them. But now the way back where they house them, where the wires and they come inside the house, now ain't very interesting. Then they take the wire directly, bring and put them over the ceiling for me it can into the house. Like inside America, what did they do for see? They run the wire inside a conduit. Where you run them inside the conduit. So if any flame they come, immediately go inside the conduit. What they happen? If they restrict, there is no airflow, it is hot. So it will just burn within that area there. So all them things in there, you get so many safeties where you could do, and the size of the wires you get what they call a number 10 that in Africa na millimeters, what they call them by numbers, and number 10, number 8, number. So it depends to how many amperage where you run now in the determinate type of wire. But if you run a one size fits type of a wire, like what you be talk back the other day, you say you try for disconnect the whole wire, and I hope you reconnect them. Now because probably the one demo you buy, maybe the type of wire where they tell you for buy was the wrong one within that moment. So at the end of the day, you do them 2 times. Now you say you don't get them right, which is very good for you. So I'll not be prepared for talk about the electrical parts, because I feel say not to the right time this, but I go find a proper time for me. I begin to analyze and properly how the amperage and the current, the amperage, and then the voltage, how them things and they run, and then what in how they sometimes the current they lag, sometimes the voltage they lag, and then what you go do for me, you able to make them not cause any other damage, and what in transformers and they do for bring systems inside the houses. So for move forward, I tell you plenty thank you, and I wish everybody a happy Independence Day. Lord, we celebrate. Life is beautiful, because you don't know whether you get another independence for camp. So I wish everybody a happy Independence Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mohamed. We want to say thanks to Mohamed Conte for your contribution. We're done for today. It's the 27th day of April 2025. Officially, Sierra Leone at 64. A lot of things they yearn for. But again, we want to say Happy Independence Day to we all. Okay. We'll go there back. We'll get few more hours to the president in broadcast. I don't know if I'm going to bed or go to wait, but anything can happen. Yeah? We're going to meet you back. Thank you. with long life and well body. Keep on locked to share network. We there. Till we meet back. Tripoli, Tata.